So in this video, I'm going to take a look at two different rugged style cases for the Google Pixel 3a XL. The first one I'm going to take a look at is the Unicorn Beetle Pro by Supcase. Currently this comes in black and pink. It looks like possibly later on they're going to have two more colors. And I'll leave a link in the description below with current pricing and more information on both of these cases. Okay, so I like what I'm seeing so far. This is definitely a heavy duty plastic clip, and also it works as a cover for the screen. It's definitely got a very industrial look to it. And they do include an installation guide, but I've used this brand before, so I don't think I'm gonna need that. Okay, so this one wasn't too bad. I didn't have to use a tool. I could just work my way around, and it actually came apart, surprisingly. Now I do currently have a screen protector on this phone, but for now I'm gonna leave it just in case I don't like the case screen protector. You can always pop that out and use your own screen protector. So the first thing you wanna do is just pop the phone right into the front of the case, and it should stay all by itself. Then it's just a matter of lining everything up and popping it into the back, which has a solid plastic piece on the back with TPU material around the edges. So they do leave a spot on the corner in case you need to get the case back off. So I'd probably leave the screen protector in place on this one, just because it seems to work pretty good just as is. You can see on the top there is a flap that covers up the headphone jack. And there's also a flap for the charging port. And the openings for the speakers seem pretty accurate. And you can see on the back that it leaves plenty of space for the camera and fingerprint scanner. And if you can't tell, this is definitely a thick case. So you could probably throw this on the ground and it's not gonna hurt your phone whatsoever. And the power button seems to work pretty much every time. You can tell the power button has a little bit of texture so that it's easy to find, and the volume buttons are covered as well. And they've got some nice clickiness to them, and they seem to work really good. So it definitely has a lot of protection for the screen. You can see it's real thick around the edges. You can see on the back there is just a real subtle glossy Unicorn Beetle logo and the lines that go around, and it really has a nice military look to it. And if you're wanting to use the clip, it's just a matter of snapping it right into place. So if you're looking for a heavy duty case, yeah, I would definitely recommend this. And the other case we're going to take a look at is the Defender series by Otterbox. In case you're wondering, this phone is actually going to be my wife's. Personally, I probably would have picked something else. This color is called Purple Nebula, but it also comes in a dark lake, which is blue and tan, and it also comes in black. So just like the Unicorn Beetle case, this does have drop protection, dust protection, a belt clip / holster, and multiple layer protection. And in case you're not sure how to install this, it does come with instructions. Oh, and they want you to know Google is not responsible for the operation of this product or its compliance with any applicable safety or other requirements. So it comes with a pretty plain Jane belt clip or holster. It's not quite as modern as the other one, but personally I don't use belt clips, so it's not that big a deal to me. Wow. This is weird. So there's no built-in screen protector. Maybe it's been a while since I've used these Otterbox cases, but I could have swore these always had built-in screen protectors. Regardless, let's go ahead and take this off. So one difference with Otterbox cases is they use a little bit softer TPU material. It's almost a mix of silicone and TPU, which makes it a lot easier to get the case apart. So you can see it comes with a hard plastic shell and a very rubberized, almost silicone type of TPU material. Then it also has a piece of foam padding in the back of the hard plastic shell. So then you should be able to just snap this apart, put the phone in place, and then put it back together. So it looks like it snaps together fairly decent. Then all we gotta do is put the TPU surround back on. You should be able to work the TPU material right around the edges till it snaps in place. The weird thing is I feel like you have to push the power button a little bit harder than the Supcase. I'm not sure why, because this material is softer, not to mention more expensive. The volume buttons seem to work okay as well, but again, I feel like you have to hit them pretty hard to get it to work. And you can see the power and volume buttons don't really stick out a lot, just enough to let you know they're there. You can see there's an opening for the microphone, and then there's a flap for the headphone jack, which seems to work pretty good. Then similar to the other case, you've got openings for the speakers and a flap for the charging port. And the openings look nice and accurate for the camera and fingerprint scanner. And again, this case, very similar to the Supcase, is really thick, which is going to give you a lot of protection in case you drop your phone. And then just subtle down at the bottom is the Otterbox logo. So the good thing is, I already have the tempered glass screen protector on this phone, and there's still a little bit of space in between that and the Otterbox case. So you won't have to worry about that coming off. And just like the Supcase, you've got a really thick edge around the screen, so you can lay this one face down without any problems. So both of these cases seem to be pretty good. If it was up to me, I'd probably go with the Unicorn Beetle just because it's cheaper, and I think it's easier to hit the power and volume buttons. But I can almost guarantee my wife's gonna pick the purple Otterbox just because of the color. Now, unfortunately, one downside to the Supcase is the squeeze sensitivity of the active edge. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.